Hey, welcome to Lakeshore Vineyard. Why don't you come on inside and let's have a look around. Hey, let's go check out the coffee station and grab a cup of coffee. Hey! Good morning. Hey, I'm here with Rick, and he's going to share with us what people can get at this coffee station, what kind of coffee, and what really happens here.
Yes, well, Jack Weekerchest and I co-direct what we call the Sunday Servants Ministry together, and that involves, of course, the coffee area, and we serve regular coffee and decaffeinated coffee, flavored, and we also have tea. Our coffee hosts here make the coffee in the morning, and they're here to greet people and answer questions. And then we also have at our entrance greeters to greet people as they come in and provide directional information, just where everything is and what time everything is and that sort of thing. We encourage everyone to go to the Welcome Center, and that is staffed by people who know a little bit about the events that are going on in the church, and there's information over there, there's sign-up sheets. We also have a screen going that shows recent events, and then there are also specific kiosks for upcoming events as well.
There's obviously a lot going on. Let's go into the worship center now and talk to Jared and see what happens in there. Hey, I'm here with Jared Henderson, and he's worship pastor here at Lakeshore Vineyard. And Jared, why don't you tell us a little bit about worship here at Lakeshore Vineyard Church?
Well, worship has always been a huge part of who we are at the Vineyard. It's just one of our core values. We really believe that at the foundation of everything we do, we want to give God glory. We want to be authentic, free worshipers of the Lord Jesus Christ. And so we try to just have a lot of fun. We're relaxed and casual, and we try to make it all about the Lord Jesus Christ. And we have all kinds of positions ranging from worship leaders, musicians, singers, to technical support, audio, visual, and other support volunteers. And what I'm really looking for more than anything is a servant heart. I want people who want to serve this church family more than be recognized or known for their talents or abilities.
If you want to get plugged into the worship ministry, make sure you talk to Jared, and sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks, Jared, for your time.
No problem, Dave.
Why don't we go check out the women's ministry and talk to Ann and Jerry. Well, I'm here with Ann and Jerry. They head up the women's ministry here at Lakeshore Vineyard Church. And ladies, why don't you tell us a little bit about the women's ministry here?
We'd love to. Our theme this year is connecting in community, and we are providing a safe place for women to come and to connect with God, first of all, and to be able to connect with each other.
We have two different meetings right now, one on Tuesday morning and one on Thursday evening. There's a time to, of course, get together and chat and have some coffee and or snacks. And,
it's important.
Oh, of course. And then we have a time of worship, and we often have a small time of teaching. And then we break up into small groups, because as we're talking about connecting in communities, what we're all about this year.
So we'd like to invite women of all ages to come and join us and to play in the puddle of God's grace.
Great. Well, thank you, ladies. Thanks for sharing about the women's ministry. We are now going to go down the hall and check out the men's ministry and see what they're all about. I'm here with Bruce. He heads up the men's ministry here with some other guys. And Bruce, why don't you tell us a little bit about the men's ministry, what some men can expect from the men's ministry this year?
Great. Thanks, Dave. We've got a great group of fellows coming together. We want to create a safe place at the Vineyard where we're going to have excellent biblical teaching. It's going to take place in an opportunity to get together in small groups and really share what's going on in our heart and what God's doing there.
What can men expect when they come? 6 o'clock in the morning on...
6 o'clock, you betcha. Starbucks coffee, you got to have it.
Right.
Without that, what are you going to do? We're going to have bagels, cream cheese, things like that.
Food, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we're going to get together. We're going to be seeing a video that's going to be put together every Friday morning. And then we're going to break up into small groups and have everybody out the door by 7:30.
Awesome. Thanks, Bruce. Thanks for sharing your heart. Thanks for sharing about the men's ministry. And now we're going to go down the hall and check out the children's ministry wing and see what happens with the little kids here at Lakeshore Vineyard. We're walking down the children's ministry wing. Over here we have the children's ministry kiosk, or a wagon wheel thingy where you can get information on the children's ministry. And it's even decorated with a nice ocean theme. We got Sammy the seal over here. I'm here with Barb Newman and Tori White. They work in the children's ministry here at Lakeshore Vineyard Church, and Tori heads up the Care Center. And so Tori, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Care Center and what goes on there?
Well, I'm in charge of everybody who's under 3 years old, so on the first week of the month, that's this room, and every week it's the toddler room and the infant room. So we care for kids from 6 weeks up to 2 years. Once they're potty trained, they come up here to the big kids room.
Well, we call ourselves the Vineyard Docs, and you may have noticed the fishy theme in the hallway. And so we try to carry that through with the children. And one of the things that's so important to us is to find a place of belonging for our children here that will delight them. So we use puppets and worship music geared for kids just their age, and drama, and also we have small group leaders that build relationships with children. So we cover ages 3 through grade 5. We have close to 100 volunteers that we need in order to run our Sunday morning programs, and I think what's important is that we have people who are passionate about working with children and people who are safe with working with children. So if you're directly working with a child here, we have an application that people can fill out, but we welcome people with a variety of gifts. So all they need to do is talk to myself or to Tori, and we will make sure that they get the appropriate information.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thanks for sharing with us, ladies. And if you want to get involved in the children's ministry here at Lakeshore Vineyard, talk to one of these ladies and they'll hook you up. Hey, as we're heading down this hallway, let's check out some of the pastor's offices. Over here we have Pastor Ken's office, fairly clean right now, I guess. That's where Pastor Ken works. And as we come down this hallway, you'll see a bike here, and this is Pastor Paul's bike. Pretty sweet bike, and he also has a pretty sweet office, which is over there. And you can see some of that. And hey, here's Mark walking down the hallway. Let's talk to Mark a second. How are you doing today, Mark?
Good. You, Dave?
Hey, I'm doing well.
Gosh, there's so much going on. I mean, just locally, overseas. There's a, as you probably know, mission task force here at Lakeshore Vineyard, which Gary is in charge of, and they meet every couple weeks. We just had a group go to Indonesia that Jared led, and just a wonderful time. There's always trips going there. As you know, just the short-term trip you led down to Mississippi just to do some of the Katrina relief work. So, I mean, whether it's, overseas in Cuba, Kenya, Indonesia, or just 18 hours south from here in a packed van with teenagers. There's just so much to do, and always opportunities, as you know, whether it's abroad or here. So
great. Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing. Bottom line from listening to you, just get involved. Cool. Thanks Mark. Have a great day. We won't keep you long.
See ya.
Have a good one. We'll continue our journey down this hallway. Here's my office, Pastor Dave's office. Pretty sweet office, in my opinion, the sweetest office here. But then also we have some other offices in this area as well, and we'll show you those too. So those are some pretty sweet offices in there. Let's continue down this hallway, and let's go check out a couple of the youth rooms and see what happens down this hallway. All right, we're in the game room here at Lakeshore Vineyard Church, where teenagers can come and play pool, play foosball, hang out, talk, grab some Mountain Dew. And this is one of the first things they can do on a Wednesday night when they come to our teen ministry activities. And we meet on Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 8:30. And an evening is just full of games, food, being relational with one another, hanging out, eating, having a time of rock and worship, have some teaching that's relevant to teenagers and their lives. Then also in the teen ministry we have small groups, kinships, where teens can just talk openly about their lives with other teens and caring adults. And so teenagers, we want to encourage you to come Wednesday nights, come hang out with your friends for a great time here at Lakeshore Vineyard Church, and we'd love to have you. And also, if you're an adult and have a passion for teenagers, want to invest in their lives, we would love to have you part of the youth ministry team. So give me a call the office, and we'll plug you in. So from here, let's go hook up with Jim Merlino and see what happens outside. Hey, welcome to the shed. Probably many of you have never been into the shed. This is my first time in the shed, but there's a lot of cool toys in here, man toys, a lot of fun stuff to play with. And one of the guys who heads up this ministry, the facilities ministry at Lakeshore Vineyard, is Jim Merlino.
Thanks, Dave. I don't actually play with most of these toys. We have a crew of people headed up by Rick Barrett who take care of the grounds. We've got a great team there, and if you look around, you can see they've done a great job this year and in past years. We also have a team of people we're putting together now to do interior maintenance. Michael Tubbs is heading that up. He's recently agreed to do that, and we're very excited about that.
If someone wanted to get involved in this ministry, how would they get involved? Who would they talk with?
Well, they can call me. They can talk to Kim Nyland. She's also very, very involved in the facility deacons. Call Michael Tubbs if you're interested in the handyman group, or Rick Barrett if you want to be involved in the ground crew.
Great. Well, thanks, Jim. Thanks for sharing about this ministry of the church, and I appreciate all you guys do around here. Right now we are in Zeeland. We are at the City on the Hill Ministries building, which is actually the old Zeeland Hospital, and within City on the Hill Ministries are a bunch of ministries, not-for-profit ministries are housed here, and one of those ministries is Wellspring Healing Ministries. Let's go inside and talk with Connie Martinez, the director, and learn a little bit about this ministry that we support. Connie, why don't you tell us a little bit about the ministry here and what happens, and how did you guys even get to be in this building at the old Zeeland Hospital?
The old Zeeland Hospital, which is now City on the Hill. Wellsprings is a counseling healing ministry, and so we have healing rooms where people from all over the community can come in here on Sunday nights, and we have people trained to pray for them. There's many different things that we minister to, and we have trained professional people licensed through the state that are here to be able to minister to people, but we also have trained lay people, and that's part of what I do, is that training part with people. And this is my big, huge office, which is one of the counseling rooms, and all our rooms are big, roomy, comfortable, safe rooms, safe places for people to be able to come in and just experience the presence of God.
For someone to get involved, they contact you, or
they can contact Pastor Paul, or they can call Wellspring Ministries and get the information.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Connie. Thank you for showing us
thank
around.
you
It's
so
been a
much.
pleasure.
It was.
I've learned a lot. This is a great ministry. On the way back from New Zealand, we decided to stop at Josh's house to talk to him about the college young adult ministry here at Lakeshore Vineyard. So let's go and talk to Josh. Hey, I'm here with Josh Hauk, and he heads up the College Young Adult Ministries. And so, Josh, why don't you share with us a little bit about the College Young Adult Ministry?
Well, this year we're really just doing a re-emphasis on young adult and college age people, and really just trying to get them more plugged into the church and in with each other, and just trying to build a community, just go deeper in God and be able to be open and ask questions that in a lot of other places you wouldn't be able to. Just really an emphasis, I guess I'd say, on kinships, and also being involved in the community, not just reading about who Jesus was in the Bible, but going out and actually acting out on the things that he did.
So if someone wants to get involved in the college or young adult kinship, who do they call? How do they get plugged in?
Well, you can call me or my wife, who is Katie, and yeah, well, we'd be more than happy to help you.
Cool. Cool. Well, this was a good detour on our way back to the church. Good stop as we talked to Josh, and so let's now head back to church.
Hello. We hope you enjoy the tour of our place here. It's a wonderful place. Actually, it's a wonderful family. There's lots of wonderful ways that you can connect. Whoever you are, you might be married, you might be single, might be youth, child, college student. There's a place for you here, and we hope you become part of the family.
Yeah, it's all about connecting with God and connecting with each other, and we'd love to have you as part of the family. So give us a shout. Let's talk.
You bet.
Today's show has been brought to you by the New Belong magazine. It's sweet, and you should read it.